Take a look at shares. The UPS better than 1% today, named a top pick for 2022 at UBS, reiterating the buy rating there. $266 is the price target. They preferred over FedEx. Degas, you own UPS. Cramer thought it was an amazing call. Those were his words that he used today.
Well, Scott, I'm going to agree with Cramer on this one because UPS is doing an amazing job. First of all, if you want to look at it from a vantage point of where they're focused, 80% of their revenues are coming from the U.S., 20% from international, which is slightly different from FedEx, a competitor. FedEx actually gets a little bit higher amount from the international. But also, let's look at the earnings estimates growth. And this is when I talk about growth of expectations. UPS has grown their earnings 40% over the last year, compared to a competitor called FedEx that's only grown by 5%. So that's why UPS is really the call in this space.
Year to date, UPS is up 22%. Steve Weiss, FedEx, your beloved FedEx, is down 7%. And then I come in today, I'm like, okay, we're going to have a debate between FedEx and UPS, and then I come to find you sold FedEx today. You had enough?
You know, I guess I did. Look, it was, let me tell you, this was an aggravating position. I had to work harder to just maintain, to arrive at a small loss instead of a large loss. Look, here's a story in FedEx. FedEx, why I liked it over UPS is because they got rid of the Amazon contract, which can really hurt profitability. But guess what? It didn't solve the profitability issues. Their business is so great, the top line has not suffered. It's continuing to grow. And management, just through no fault of their own, just can't handle the flow of business they get. So they've got to go out and hire more and more labor, and that's more and more expensive, as we know from inflation. So I decided to get out of FedEx. I don't know what this quarter will be. Some of the analysts have come out, they report tomorrow, and said, look, the earnings are going to be a little weaker, margins going to be under pressure. That very well could be. So I may miss an upside of 10% because that's in the stock. I may miss a downside of 10%. But here's where I am. I own XPO and I own GXO Logistics, which to me are the best possible companies you can own in this business. GXO is a pure logistics play, without a doubt,
well, what
Scott.
Is the stock
GXO is a pure logistics play.
I was going to bring up XPO because I was going to say, well, it's not like XPO's been lighting the world on fire either. I mean, that's barely up this year. And lately, it's been a stinker.
Well, I've owned it more for this year. And yes, that's true. Coming out of the quarter, they were also beset by labor issues. And they've got to open more and more bays. And that's part of it. But management maintained their guidance. They believe they will be able to do it. And they're more of a broker now as opposed to just a truck company. And guess what? When you're a broker, labor costs don't hurt you that much because you can pass them on immediately. It's part of what you do versus the lag that UPS and FedEx will have. So there's volatility in every stock. To me, the future is still extremely bright. You're still seeing more and more come on to online, and that's for these two companies. And GXO, to me, is just one of the best holdings I have out there. I mean, the growth is amazing as they get more outsourced business. It saves companies hundreds of points in their margins.